This episode of the Sensibly Cynical podcast is sponsored by SC Graphics. This company is incredible. They focus on creating, collaborating, and growing with each and every project, including the actual Sensibly Cynical logo. My boy at Seth CGC helps artists, creators, streamers, brands, and businesses with logos, visuals, print production, and special projects. He also provides free 30-minute consultations. Make sure you check out his website, scgraphics.co. Welcome to the first ever Sensibly Cynical tag team match. My name is Sean, and today I will be joined by the Don Chaz Evans and Prince Mackaveli, better known as the tag team Pure Ignorance. And of course, can't forget my own tag team partner, Shizz Lansky of the Off the Top Ropes podcast. We chatted not too long ago on Insta Live. Thanks to everyone who joined that night. It was awesome, even though I had to change the time on the fly due to work obligations. I really appreciated the guys changing their schedule like that. I hope you enjoy this very special podcast. All right, with me on the line, these guys are a legit tag team out of Baltimore, Maryland. The Don Chaz Evans and Prince Mackaveli. What's going on, guys?
What's up, Buds? What's up?
I appreciate you guys doing this.
Oh, no problem. Of course.
We're missing a tag team partner. I'm missing my tag team partner, but, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, it's turned to a handicap.
Sometimes that happens where, you know, the bell rings anyways. So talk about y'all's, like, history. Like, what made y'all want to get into the game?
A friend of ours, honestly, got us into it. We're in high school. He had like his own little backyard wrestling federation. So he was like, hey, we want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Love for wrestling started there.
I was talking to you a little bit off air, and I've heard through multiple podcasts and mediums that people get into wrestling to get into the WWE. Would you subscribe to that theory?
Nah, not at all. No. Because like there's so many other things. Like AEW is booming right now. Like AEW has appealed to the lapsed WWE fan. Like I have like my father-in-law knows about AEW. He's like, yeah, what do I hear about that AEW? I'm like, yeah. It's a thing. Like people want to go there. Ring of Honor. There's always wrestling that's available. So it's not. I wouldn't say people. That's ultimately the ultimate goal. But I don't think they just want to go to WWE. There are people who's fine with going to just Impact. Yeah. 2021, someone would rather go to Impact than they eat, but it's true.
All right, so for those that just come in, who is who?
I am Prince Mackaveli, and I am your boy, your nephew, your cousin, Don Chaz Evans.
The Don, you can start first. Was there a particular wrestler that was like, all right, I want to do what this person does, male or female, doesn't matter?
Yeah. I always call this my triple threat. Sean is definitely was one of them. Sean was one of my first he's still my all-time favorite wrestler of all time. When I first started watching wrestling, I just gravitated to Sean.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles, because I remember watching AJ Styles in his heyday of TNA at my grandmother's house in Appomattox, Virginia.
Yeah, which is funny because I was just telling you I was in the RVA.
My love for wrestling happened in Virginia.
Yeah.
And then my third one is Y2J, Chris Jericho. Those are the three always stuck to me, and I was like, I want to take a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Take that, add this to it, for me, it was Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, I remember that scene where he jumped off on Raw against, what was it, Randy Orton?
Yes, yeah.
So, yeah.
Jeff Hardy, V1, Triple H, of course.
Yeah.
The shovel, of course. And we're going independent, definitely New Jack. Maybe rest in peace.
All right, so here we go. We have our tag team partner.
Oh, there comes the
Here comes the run-in. Who's he going for? This is live podcasting. This is awesome. So what was your thoughts on the whole ECW? Would you call it a fad? Would you call it mainstream? What would you call ECW?
Oh, Chaz, you're the super huge ECW fan. I'm gonna let you go ahead and fix that.
In its heyday, I would look at ECW as how you would say AEW is. It's an alternative. You have to just give credit to all.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? We have our running.
Listen, man, time zone just got all fucked up, man. That's my apologies for that shit. But we here. Chaz, how you doing? Congratulations on your upcoming wedding.
Oh, shit. Hey, man, this is an audio medium. You got to introduce yourself.
Oh, man. For those of you that don't know, that should know, it's Black Heart here, you sons of bitches, the Black John guy of this thing of ours called Off the Top Rules podcast. I'm late, as pretty much black people time. Could you blame me? You can't blame me, because you gotta blame a whole lot of other shit that came into fucking play. We here today, man. Pure ignorance. One of my favorite independent tag teams that's out there in the roster. If you haven't booked them, I should book them, man. Get them motherfuckers the titles.
My apologies, too. Something came up for work, so my bad, Shizz Lansky.
It's all good.
Nah, so we were just talking about ECW. So talk about some ECW. Who do you think's the greatest ECW wrestler of all time?
RVD.
It's got between Sandman and Tommy Dreamer.
Okay.
Now RVD is a strong third, but like from beginning to end, who's the number one person that stayed there from beginning, transformed under Paul Heyman's regime when he came in Booker, and they transformed they transformed him into a pretty guinea boy into a beloved hardcore legend himself. There's only one person enough to do that, man. So you gotta give it to Tommy, man. He was an all-in guy.
All right, well, let's get to the history of Pure Ignorance. How'd the tag team start?
All right, so the tag team started. I've told this story several times. I was about to quit. I was about to be done with wrestling. I was about to be finished. I didn't want to deal with it no more. I didn't want to deal with like the people in it. I was just having not such a good time. And my brother, he hits me up and he's like, "Don't quit yet. I'm coming. I'll come up to training with you. I'll start training with you. We'll do this together as a tag." And from then on, we've just been catching speed, learning moves together. You know, just becoming like a better tag team. Because if you asked us this a year ago, we had just had our first match against Prolific.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, I'm going to be out there in Brooklyn on the 31st for the Above the Ring event that out there. So Prolific's going to be there. So I'm like, glad you guys on Brooklyn soil, standing down the house with all of us is going to be there. I'm going to be right there, probably commentating your match.
Listen. I want to go up New York so much, like so bad. Like it is on the list, bro. I got friends up there. Nikolai White, I know him very personally. Brother Greatness, I know him personally. And Abraham Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to get up there so bad.
Do these independent federations, they still bring in the big time stars for, let's say, a one night only match?
Yeah.
Have y'all been around anyone that is still like in one of those, promotions?
Wait a minute. Listen, anybody and everybody can get ducks. Like, any day. He's eat for everyone, my guy.
Is there a good story that you got on the road or anything?
Listen, let me tell you about Gecko.
Oh my God.
All right. We were coming back from PWX out in the Pittsburgh area, right? And our roping buddy is his wife. Like she's we call her our responsible adult.
Mm.
If it's more than way, she's coming with
no lie.
Like to make sure that we get there and get back, because one of us is gonna fuck some shit up. So I think we were running late because we had to get back. And this was in Pennsylvania. We live in Baltimore, so we had to get back. So we were telling her we should be done at this, but we kept getting told that we were doing more stuff.
Yeah.
We were trying to leave out of right after our match, and they're like, "Yeah, no, we need you for this run." And like, we gotta, okay. She's in the car ready to go, and so we run out. So she's laying him out because I don't get, it's not my fault. So she's laying him out. He's driving back, laying him out, letting him out. Told you this. I'm laughing in the back seat, hilarious. And then she stops. We pass this thing called Gecko, and she, literally without pause, she goes, "What the fuck is the Gecko?" All while cussing me out. Yeah, and we kept a chain. Who's keeping these people in business? So next time we go up there. We say we have to stop at Gecko.
That's funny. That's funny. So, you got any questions for him, Shizz Lansky?
So, Chaz, you about to walk down that aisle. You gave birth to listen, man, you've been blessed with a beautiful son. Congratulations with that. How's the transition for you coming from you being once as a free bird to now a man with responsibility, and now you really got to go hard when it comes to how maybe book your style, how to book your working life through your family life?
Oh yeah, listen, I'll let you know this. It's hard. I'm not even gonna bullshit. It's rough. It's rough, especially with the fact that I started, right in the middle of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like because I'll be honest, it was like pulling teeth to let my fiance at the time. She's like, I was like, this seems good. Let's go. She's like, it's like I trust you, but I don't trust anybody else. And,
Mm-hmm.
So and I started getting better. Like it's hard. Especially when we got to, trying to plan a wedding too. At that, we got to go do stuff for the wedding, go to this tasting, go see the venue. It's hard, but extra drive to, want to do it. Every time he plays me out about, like, all right, listen, you send me too many bookings. I'm like, okay.
So now your fiance is becoming more of your manager now.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, she was the manager. She let me know without letting me know.
Hey, when was your first ever match? You remember your first match?
My first match, yes, I do remember my first match. It was there's a story about that. I wasn't supposed to wrestle. That's how it always happens. I wasn't supposed to wrestle. I was coming to be his manager for his match. And it just debuted the team. But so I was just coming to be his manager, right? So I get a voice message from Showtime Jeremy Grimes, Studio 22. Shout out to Jeremy Grimes. He's like, yeah, kid, bring your gear if you have any. And I'm just like, well, okay. I was going to bring my gear anyway. I know this. I was like, okay. I'm putting gas in the car. I'm just like, okay. What, they're going to put us in a tag match? I'm fine, whatever. Cool, fine. I don't know. The whole ride to West Virginia, by the way, this is a 4-hour ride. I'm just like, wait, what if they don't put us in a tag match? They have to. They got to be a tag match. Like, we're a tag team wrestler. Out all the way, 4 hours. And he falls asleep on me. So then his wife has to listen to me, air my grievances out, because he's the worst person to go on the road with.
Because you fall asleep on me at night. So, to be fair, I got to fall asleep on you.
Okay, yeah. It sounds like one you guys just it sounds like one you is the most responsible one, the other one is the lackluster one.
So, Prince, when was your first match?
My very first match was at EPPW. I was just in a battle royale. I was scared to death, but I wanted to make an impression. So I told the biggest guy there to give me a big boot over the top rope. And, that didn't end well.
You ever been on the wrong end of a botch?
Yes. Actually, recently. Yes. I was supposed to take like a face buster.
So what's a face buster for those that don't know? Because we may have some wrong.
Face buster is just you're literally just landing on your feet. You're just supposed to boom. That's it. Well, I forgot that I have hops, and I jumped. And when I jumped, I was all the way in the air, and he was still not in the air. He was going down. So I ended up landing on my neck and stuff. But it didn't. Luckily, I was able to save myself. I put my hands up and stuff like that. But at the time, it was not a fun bump at all.
Yeah. You guys belong to one federation, go from federation to federation. Like, talk about your all schedule.
Oh, we journey, man. We try and get on the road and we going everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. Everywhere
they need us. Yup, they need us, want us.
That's where we're going.
You ever get any like looks where it's like, well, man, we got to go across the country next week or something like that?
Nah, not yet. We're hoping for it in the future, though.
So what's the craziest thing you've personally seen in a match? Not on TV, like you've personally seen. What's the craziest spot?
So this spot at I want to say Outbreak.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know exactly. Yes.
The dude Draven, he hits this pile driver. Mike Swanson.
No, it was Wolfrey.
No, it was Mike. It was GCW Mike. He takes a pile driver, literally on the buckle, the craziest pile driver you will ever see.
Like one of those pile drivers, obviously that WWE has outlawed, like one of those.
Yes, like the Stone Cold pile driver on the the bubble.
I got you.
Like, they're on the rope, boom, and fall back. Yeah.
One false move, you crack your neck and you're done.
No, fact. But yeah, I gotta agree with that one. Yeah, that's gotta be, because I was like, oh, he's dead.
Y'all ever do like an Iron Man match or something long match?
No, but we have an upcoming PDLE street fight, August 7th at SCWA.
We don't speak ill of the dead, but we facing these guys, right? They call themselves, right, Black Privilege.
Mm.
So they came to our hood and tried to disrespect us in our hood. So now we got whipped ass.
Straight up, man. Straight up.
So August 7th, I'm telling you, we're taking the bull home.
Any other promotion
Nice wedding present.
any other promotion that need these two, man, contact them.
Hey, send me some info, man. I'll promote it on IG, Twitter, something. You know what I mean? Just send me something.
So during this whole pandemic, right, has it been hard for you guys to train on a routine schedule, or is it now just when you know there's a booking coming around that you have to train? Is it like you continue and with the whole continuity of things, or is it just whenever and however?
Lately, it's just been whenever and however. Like, if we can get to it, we can get to it. Because it, like, from bookings to work to, family life, it's hard. It honestly is.
Yeah. What do y'all see the future? Do you guys see eventually going up to, say WWE or AEW? Like, what's the long-term goal?
The long-term goal is to get with a bigger company.
I know there's guys that are in NXT that just straight up don't want to go to the main roster because, like you guys were saying, they will get buried or whatever. Are you one of those that you just want to go somewhere where you'll feel like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
I'm an acting major. I went to school for acting. I went to performing arts school, so I'm all about character, and I would rather have freedom.
Mm-hmm.
If I can go to WWE and they give me creative freedom, and like you just help me do what I do,
or NXT with Triple H.
I see, but then again, I feel like they're gonna change me. They're gonna try to be like, I can play a character, but I'd rather not. Because I feel like this is me. Me, I'm the gimmick. Like, I'm the gimmick.
So how did y'all get your names, Prince? I think one of them self-explanatory, but talk about how'd you guys get the how'd y'all get your names? Like,
I can think of two ways that you can get your name. You either took that from last Tupac album that he did before he died. that was the one that made me thought about that one clearly. Or it could have been actually from mythology of actual Mackaveli itself. So
yeah, and talk about the Dawn. Like, what is the Dawn?
Oh, what's the Dawn? Listen, the Dawn is the Dawn. Like, see Scarface?
Yeah, I seen Scarface. Say hello to my little friend.
Think of the black version of Scarface.
Oh, okay.
Think the black version of Scarface with Boys in the Hood.
Oh.
Intertwined. That's
Doughboy?
Absolutely.
Doughboy character? Okay. All right, I'm good.
Yeah.
Boys, what the hell is going on next for y'all, man? I better see some tag team gold. I better see more tag team gold be collected out of the both of you. So what's gonna be the next few stops for y'all?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been more gold. Okay, letting everybody know that Pure Ignorance is the tag team, right? Listen, we're the tag team of the now.
Mm-hmm.
Click on us now. Don't be mad when we on the train at the top. Like, if you didn't know, now you know. If you still don't know, you just missed out.
Yeah.
We're the future right now, and I want to take on everybody. Like I've said before, I want to fight. I want my rematch with Prolific. I want my future match with Waves and Curls.
Waves and cooking us. I will say it
I
every time.
said it.
Waves and Curls is ducking the fade.
So wait. Who's Waves and Curls? Talk about that. Who is that?
Ducks and Curls are
Oh, Ducks and Curls. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
You know what I'm saying? They're a tag team too. That my man Jay Boogie, he knows them, and they be in other promotions up here in the Northeast as well. So I knew exactly where you guys were about to go with it, because they said something about y'all. I'm like, yo, them my boys too. I'm like, yo, I got both of y'all. I got both of y'all guys that's bound to have a match. I was like, get to that.
No, they know that this right hand right here is going to come across their face, and they're going to be looking at the lights.
And they already know that lethal knee that I have.
Yeah.
I will put every medium and dog them.
Tell them.
Hey, so where'd y'all get your start, like, training-wise? How'd y'all get started training?
Ooh, this is a fun story. Go ahead, tell them, boys. I knew Me, I already know it, so I'm gonna let you say it.
What you call it? We got before we started, we started backyard wrestling, but then we started training with Nick Sicken, Riot City, out in where I don't even know where is that at?
It's in Maryland. I'll just say that.
I know where it's at, but I don't know where it's at. But yeah, Nick Sicken, he trained us, and we actually we worked a match with Riot City, him and Run Holiday, and Sicken got duffed. Because, these, like I said, these hands are rated E for everyone.
There it is. Sykesville.
Thanks for
Cliff.
the Red Dog.
What up, everybody? What up, y'all?
Yeah, what up, everybody?
Also my co-host for my podcast. So,
All right, so go ahead and promote the podcast. What's it about?
It's a 3-count podcast, so we got 2 different shows. It's becoming like a brand now. But we do a debate show every week where it's a bunch of guys and we just talk shit at each other about wrestling. We get pretty wild and raunchy, like it's no holds barred.
Yeah.
And then we have our other show that Cliff run head of his interview show where we bring on wrestlers. Over 100 episodes. I do that. Over.
Really? So.
That's a problem. Congrats.
But yeah. So yeah, that's the podcast, 3-count podcast.
So.
Cliff runs the TikTok page because he's the old man that knows how to run TikTok. I'm still learning.
What's the match you're most proud of? Like, is there a match that people that don't know who you are that they should go online and check out?
You know what I'm about to say.
What are you about to say? I think I know what you're gonna say. So go ahead.
Fight. We took on Andino, Studio 22 Andino, and we took on Saul Esperanza, I think his name is. And my God, 2 of the best workers we've probably worked in a long time. And that's no offense to anybody else, but honestly, guys, they know their stuff. Saul is an amazing technical wrestler. Like, he really, kind of made me want to get more into technical wrestling and stuff like that. Like, I'm a fighter. I fight, I throw, as you see, I throw Chaz around, I throw myself around. Like, I'm a fighter, but it's like, dang, I gotta really think. Like, I gotta really maneuver like I'm a chess piece. And yeah, so that match was really something. It was something special.
Is there a person that you either have tagged with or know personally that you feel like is underrated?
Yes.
Besides yourself? Yeah. Besides yourselves?
The Red Dog.
I'd be like every other indie wrestler. I'm underrated.
I seriously think Cliff is.
O'Shea Edwards.
Okay.
Oh yeah. For me, it'd be Cliff. The Red Dog, Cliff Miller. Yeah, he really don't. He doesn't get the attention and the recognition he deserves. Like, he really is out here putting the work in, doing everything right, and he really deserves that recognition.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That white boy be working. He can work.
Yeah.
He don't get the credit he deserves, but yeah, he can work.
Yeah. So, how long exactly have y'all been tagging together?
In August.
Friendship or like?
Well, either one. Both. Either one.
It's been over a decade.
Man.
I've known him since middle school. Yeah.
Wow. No way.
Since middle school, and I just was.
Since y'all were getting that school lunch, I got it. I got you.
In the cafeteria, it'll be a year technically on the 23rd.
Man.
23rd would be a year where we dropped that colonizer promo and had everybody pissed off.
So y'all to the point where you can just tell what the other person's doing, right? You don't even need to talk. You just.
Yes.
Just did for the Graffiti Alley Street Fight. We don't. Normally it takes us like 4, a couple takes, but I like that. But it took us 2 takes. 2 takes. We were like, nah, that was the one.
Yep. That's it.
Boom, boom. He was going like this, that. And it was a minute and a half. It was like a minute something. It was like.
And we were just feeding off of each other. Just the energy. Just right.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys' time to promote. Anything to promote? Social media. Obviously, I mean, we're on Instagram, but go ahead and promote away, man.
All right. Buy a shirt. We got merch. We got merch. All right. Whatamaneuver.net. Go to collections. Type in Pure Ignorance. We got a couple shirts on there. We got our, one of the greatest albums to ever be made. Okay.
And our design is the best. Don't let Kofi Kingston and them change your mind. Our design is the best.
We got our duffing season. Every day, 365, 8. It's duffing season. We got a shirt of me as Static and him as Black Lightning that flopped that I thought everybody would like, but no one bought that shit. So buy that shirt.
2 new shirts, special edition for our anniversary. our year anniversary together.
Faces. But yeah, go buy a shirt there. You can follow me at everything on all my social medias, Chaz _ the Don. Also, 3 Count Podcast, definitely check us out. We drop interviews every other day. And shows every Sunday live, and then the audio podcast goes in on a Monday morning. So, the debate show, a bunch of crazy people.
Prince Mackaveli, what's your socials?
Follow me here at X_Prince Mackaveli _X on Instagram.
I really, really appreciate this, and I'm all 3 of you. I'm really sorry. Shizz Lansky, you go ahead, promote away, man. I can't forget you.
Man, don't even worry about me. We still on season break till August 8th, sons of bitches. Season 4, big and bad, uncut. We got something in store. Create ignorance, and
we out here. We out here. Everyone. So all the federations in the entire world should book you guys right now, right? Get those calls.
Because if you want the real deal, we're here.
Well, guys, like I said, I appreciate it, and I'm sorry for the time change, and I appreciate everyone joining.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Sometimes the day jobs get in the way. You know how that is sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tag you guys when this releases, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
That was really cool to learn some insight on the wrestling business. I can't wait to see them make it to the big leagues one day. And I hope they don't forget about us when they get there. Please check us out on Twitter at Cynical Sensibly, Instagram Sensibly Cynical Pod, and you can check out our Facebook group. Also, please, 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 please subscribe, rate, and review us on iTunes. That would be incredible. Make sure you hit up my boy on Instagram at SethCGC. There you'll find his link tree with links to his Amazon, Etsy, Teespring, and Redbubble. Please stay safe and take care.